Welcome back to Psychology Insight, the space where we cut through the noise and get real about modern dating, masculinity, and self-respect. Today's topic is one that too many men overlook until it's already taken a serious toll on their energy, confidence, and time: getting strung along by a woman. It's a frustrating position to be in. And the worst part is, most guys don't even realize it's happening. They confuse mixed signals with affection, or think that just because she texts back or shows a little interest, it must mean something. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Not every woman you connect with is genuinely interested in building something real. Some are just keeping you around for validation, attention, emotional comfort, or simply because they can. And that's exactly what this video is about. I'm going to walk you through 6 powerful signs that reveal when a woman isn't serious about you, and more importantly, how to respond like a man who values himself. No more second guessing. No more playing her emotional backup. By the end of this video, you'll know how to reclaim your time, protect your self-worth, and walk away from situations that waste your energy. 1. She loves the attention, not you. One of the most misleading signals a man can receive is a woman's craving for attention that has nothing to do with real affection. She might reply to your messages, like your posts, and even call you late at night. But does that mean she's truly into you? Not always. Often, what she's actually interested in is the validation and ego boost she gets from your constant interest. You become her go-to source of emotional energy, someone she can count on to keep her self-esteem high. But when it comes to giving something back, time, effort, vulnerability, she goes cold. There's no real emotional investment on her part. What makes it even more confusing is that she won't completely disappear. She keeps you around just enough to keep your hopes alive. Maybe she hits you up when she's bored or when other guys are ignoring her. You might think you're building something, but in reality, she's using your attention to feel good without ever intending to commit. And when you try to deepen the connection, she'll dodge, stall, or make excuses. The truth is, a woman who values you will show genuine effort. She'll initiate conversations, plan time together, and reciprocate your energy. If you're constantly giving and she's only responding when it suits her, you're not in a real relationship. You're playing the role of her emotional support system. And the longer you stay in that role, the harder it becomes to reclaim your emotional self-respect. 2. She's always too busy for plans. If every time you suggest spending time together, she suddenly becomes overwhelmed with work, family obligations, or random emergencies, it's time to step back and look at the pattern. A woman who's interested will make time. It doesn't matter how busy her life is. When someone matters to you, you prioritize them. But if she's constantly unavailable, rescheduling, or offering vague excuses, it's not her schedule that's the problem, it's her level of interest. You might try to be understanding. You give her the benefit of the doubt, thinking she's probably stressed, or things will get better once her schedule clears. But deep down, you feel it. Something's off. And that's your instinct telling you the truth. A woman stringing you along doesn't see you as a priority. She sees you as a convenience. You're a placeholder, someone to keep around for when she feels like it, not someone she genuinely values. What happens next is even worse. You begin lowering your expectations. You start feeling grateful for whatever crumbs of time she throws your way. You stop demanding effort and consistency. That gives her all the power. She knows she can cancel, disappear, or avoid plans, and you'll still be there, waiting. But understand this. When someone wants you in their life, they make room. Don't confuse patience with weakness. If she's always too busy, you're not on her calendar. You're on her list of backups. 3. She's hot one day, cold the next. There's nothing more emotionally exhausting than dealing with someone whose energy shifts like the wind. One day she's calling, texting, laughing at your jokes. She seems totally into you. Then suddenly, she pulls away. The messages stop. Her warmth fades. You're left confused, wondering what you did wrong. And that's exactly the trap. This hot and cold behavior isn't random. It's a calculated way to keep you emotionally off balance. When she's hot, you feel wanted. And when she turns cold, you chase after her, hoping to get back to that version of her that felt good. But here's the truth. This inconsistency isn't a glitch. It's part of the game. She gives just enough attention to hook you in, then pulls it away to maintain control. You begin tolerating more and more, lowering your standards and overanalyzing every message, every pause, every emoji. She's training you to settle for unpredictability, but a woman who's genuinely interested in you won't confuse you like this. She won't give you whiplash with her emotions. Her interest stays steady even if life gets chaotic. This roller coaster of affection and withdrawal is emotionally manipulative. It's not love, it's control. And if you don't recognize it, you'll get stuck in a cycle of chasing validation. Don't waste your energy trying to decode her mood swings. A mature woman knows what she wants and communicates it clearly. If her energy isn't consistent, then neither is her commitment, and that's your cue to walk away. 4. She avoids serious conversations. You're having fun, spending time together, and the chemistry feels good until you try to talk about anything deeper. You bring up the future, ask her how she feels or where things are heading, and suddenly she shuts down. She gets uncomfortable, dodges the question, or throws out vague lines like, "Let's just go with the flow." Sound familiar? This is a major red flag. When a woman avoids real conversations about commitment, clarity, or emotional depth, she's likely not planning to stick around long term. She enjoys the attention and maybe even the intimacy, but she doesn't want to be tied down. And the second you bring up anything that would require her to actually commit, she pulls back. Some men tell themselves she just needs time or that she's been hurt before. But the reality is this: when a woman wants you, she wants clarity. She wants to know where she stands with you just as much as you do. Avoiding serious talks isn't about bad timing. It's about her lack of intention. She keeps the relationship vague because that gives her the upper hand. She still benefits from your presence, your effort, and your emotional support, without having to give anything solid in return. If she's consistently dodging real conversations, she's not confused. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she knows you'll stick around as long as there's hope. Don't stay stuck in limbo. If she's not ready to talk real, she's not ready to be real. 5. You're the backup option. This one's tough, but if you're constantly waiting for her availability, if she cancels plans or only reaches out when it's convenient, chances are you're not her first choice. You're her backup plan. You're the guy she turns to when her primary interest isn't around, or when she's feeling lonely and bored. And while she may never say it out loud, her actions make it obvious. It might look like this: she's vague about making plans, always saying maybe or I'll let you know. Friday rolls around, and suddenly she's unavailable. But then Saturday afternoon, she hits you up out of nowhere. Why? Because her first option flaked, and now she wants to fill that empty spot with you. In the moment, you feel relieved that she still reached out. But here's the truth. If she wanted to see you, she would have prioritized you, not slotted you in as a second choice. A woman who genuinely values your time and presence won't treat you like a backup. She'll plan ahead, show up, and follow through. You'll never have to wonder if she's picking you or just settling for you. The longer you allow this pattern, the more deeply you get stuck in the role. She knows she can keep you waiting, and that's exactly what she'll do. Know your worth. A man of substance doesn't wait around to be someone's plan B. He walks away and makes room for someone who chooses him first, every single time. 6. She wants the benefits, without commitment. Everything about your connection feels like a relationship, except for the label. You spend time together regularly, text constantly, maybe even sleep together. But the moment you ask, "What are we?" she dodges. That's because she's enjoying all the benefits of a committed relationship, without giving you the actual commitment. This is one of the most common ways men get strung along. She likes having you around because you offer emotional support, companionship, intimacy, and maybe even financial help. But she avoids defining the relationship because that would require her to give something back: loyalty, consistency, and emotional responsibility. You might hear things like, "I'm not ready for anything serious," or "let's not rush things." But notice how she is ready to reap all the rewards of your presence. That's not hesitation, it's convenience. She's using the gray area to her advantage, keeping you close without having to commit. This dynamic leaves you stuck. You feel like you're already in a relationship, but you're constantly waiting for her to make it official. And she won't, because what she has now works perfectly for her. If you let this go on, it only gets harder to walk away. But a woman who truly wants you will not hesitate to be clear. She won't string you along with sweet moments and vague words. She'll claim you, and be proud to do it. If she wants everything but the title, understand this. She's not confused. She's comfortable. And that's your sign to move on. If any of those 6 signs hit a little too close to home, take that as your signal, not to get upset, but to wake up. The truth is, most men don't lose their value because they're lacking something. They lose it because they keep investing in the wrong woman for far too long. They give loyalty, time, attention, and emotional effort to someone who's only halfway present. And that's a silent form of self-sabotage. Remember, a woman who is genuinely into you will never leave you confused. She won't keep you in a state of emotional limbo or dangle affection like a carrot on a stick. She'll want clarity, she'll make time. She'll show up consistently, not just when it's convenient for her. If you're not getting that, you're not the priority. You're the option. Until next time, stay sharp, lead with strength, and never settle for less than you're worth.